let's go around the table and say, what do you think's gonna what do you think's gonna happen in the next 2 weeks? Greg, what do you think?
Well, I think we're seeing the blueprint for that right now. I think we're going to see an expanding regional war in the Middle East that, for the first time in a long time, is going to impact America in the way that the isolationism we thought we had in the past has not. It will impact us economically. It will impact us in terms of energy. It will impact us in terms of communication. And it will impact the markets. And I think all of those things we'll see within the next few days leading into that, the 2 weeks from now we get together again.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Penny?
Oh, I see a lot. So I see in the next 2 weeks specifically an increase in financial confusion and chaos. That really concerns me. Maybe it'll be okay for some people, but there's a lot of people who aren't watching, aren't paying attention. Those are the ones that concern me. The next thing I see, and I'm not sure what the cause of this is. I called it, and actually I wasn't thinking about this at all. But the other day, an intuitive thing came that there were geophysical changes coming in the next few weeks. And my thought was, okay, what is that? What, is that like the planet changes? Is that like, what is that? And I'm not sure what the cause of that is, but I kept seeing something disturbing on the scale of like a volcano or a tsunami or something like that happening somewhere, and some earthquake. So that geophysical thing was a big issue. And then the other thing, last thing, is that as I was driving across the country, I was looking at acres, thousands of acres of corn, and I was seeing something that is very unusual. If you know corn, if you've grown up in the country and you know corn, when it's growing, it's reaching straight up. And when it starts to tassel out, it opens out. And what I saw was this unusual matrix of conditions. The corn was still trying to grow straight up. It was already tasseling out, and the bottom was already drying out. And this is in one of the wettest years that we've had. And some of the corn you could see was short. It was way too short for field corn. And so what I think we're going to begin seeing in the next 2-3 weeks is the very earliest reports about a very poor crop coming in. And that is not going to bode well for people that are counting on food to be there. The food that we have plenty of warning, the food that we expect to eat 6 months from now is growing now. So there's going to be a problem there.
Yeah, I would agree. And if these things happen in the next 2 weeks, then we'll certainly be here to talk about it on Quartet when we come back. So we hope that you'll be with us in a couple of weeks. And we thank you very much for being a part of this, and send your questions and comments along to arlingtoninstitute.org, and you'll find the Quartet section and where you can put questions and comments. So thank you, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Thank you, John, Penny. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.